What is up, ATG traders? This is Munya and welcome back to my trading channel. Today I want to share with you guys a spike catching strategy that you can use in your 1 minute time frame to catch very big spikes. I know you guys are really sometimes are afraid to trade against the spikes because you fear the spikes, but this time this strategy is going to show you how to actually see when the spike is coming, right? But before we do that, as usual, make sure you click the subscribe button and you turn on your notification bell so that you are notified each and every time I post videos like this, so that you don't miss anything from this channel. And if you really want to support this channel, don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. Okay, before we start, I just want to share with you guys how our account management program is performing. As you can see, guys, we're doing withdrawals, we're having big profits. And if you want to join this account management program, make sure you join the Telegram channel with the link in the description box and contact me. Right, from the Telegram channel, you'll be able to see more results of what has been happening and more profits, and you'll be able to inquire what exactly happens in account management. So as you can see, guys, it's really been profitable. And if you want to join our mentorship program and our account management program, don't forget to join the Telegram channel with the link in the description box below. Okay, so let's get back to business. By the end of this video, you should be able to catch some spikes both on boom or on crash. So this strategy works on both boom and crash, which is quite great. As usual, make sure you back test it and get comfortable with the strategy before using it on your real account. Okay, also comment down below the questions that you have and the results that you guys are experiencing while you are using this strategy. Okay, so this is basically how the strategy looks. So we're going to do a step-by-step guide on how you actually install this strategy. So I'm going to delete everything on my charts so that we start afresh together. So now I have a blank chart with only candlesticks, and I want to start installing the indicators. So the first indicator that we want to install, guys, is the RSI, which is the relative strength index. So I'm going to go to my main window, then look for relative strength index, and I'm going to leave it with the default settings or the settings that are just there, right? And I'm going to click done. And once I'm done, I can see now I have the relative strength index on my charts. I want to install the second indicator, which is the envelopes. So I'm going to go to indicator window 1, then look for where it says envelopes, and these envelopes will have the following settings or properties. So it will have a period of 70, a shift of 0, a deviation of 0.9, a method of simple, apply to close, and then we're going to have the following bands: an upper band and a lower band. So on your lower band, I want you to change the color to green, to 2 pixels or 3 for it to be very visible to you. Then click save. And then on your upper band, I want you to change the colors to red, right, and also 3 pixels. Let me look for a nice red color, yeah, something like this. Then click save, then click done. You can pause the video to get those settings if you need them. Okay, once you are done with installing our envelopes, we want to install the last indicator, which is a moving average. Again, I'm going to go to indicator window 1, then look for moving average, and this moving average will have the following settings. It will have the period of 10, a shift of 0, a method of exponential, apply to close, and a color of red, as you can see. So you can see a red color there, and I'm just going to change the pixels to 2 so that they are quite visible. Then I'm going to click save, and I'm going to click done. And then now you can see that we're starting to have our strategy, right? The strategy is now starting to build up. The last thing that we want to do is we want to delete the relative strength the relative strength index, right? Why? Because the reason why we installed it in the first place was so that we can have this indicator window 1 section. So you can't skip the process of installing an RSI. It was just that we wanted to have this indicator window 1 installed. So I'm going to delete the RSI, and you should also delete it, and we are left with these 2 indicators. These are the 2 indicators that we're going to use for this strategy, right? Once that's done, once you're done with installing, we want to talk about when do you buy and when do you sell. I think it's almost now pretty much obvious what's going to happen. But before I get into that, let me discuss on the time frame and on the zoom level. So obviously we want to use the 1 minute time frame because we're looking for spikes, right? So as you can see, we are in the 1 minute time frame. The second thing is the zoom level, which is very, very important. You want to use the correct zoom level so that you don't get distorted instructions, right? So you're going to max out your zoom level, or the highest zoom level possible, right? And then you're going to move down to the third zoom level. So you're going to move 1, 2, right? This is the third zoom level. So this is the zoom level that you guys are going to use, okay? So make sure you got that part. So let's get into when do you buy. Obviously right now we're on boom 1000, so we're going to start with the buy instructions. So you're going to buy when your moving average, this red line in between, touches the green line below. The moment it touches the green line below, you start to press buy. So as you can see, it touched the green line around here, which was on this candlestick, and then 3 minutes later you can see we had spikes coming up all the way, right? Let me look for another example here, where this red line touched our green line about here, and then a few moments later you can see the spikes following, right? You can go on and on and on and on again, looking for these examples. Again, touched it our green line around here, and then in the next 2 minutes with spikes, a series of spikes following, right? Same thing happened here. The green line touched, the next minute with a spike, as you can see. So can you guys see how accurate it is? As usual, make sure you backtest this on a demo, and make sure you are comfortable with the strategy first before you start using it. So practice, of course, makes perfect. So make sure you practice and practice and practice, okay? We can go on and on. At this point, the red line touched our green line, and you can see with small spikes, but eventually the spikes came all the way up, right? So there was need for you to be a little bit patient with that. Okay, I think for boom it's clear. Let's look at crash. So this time we're now selling, so we're not doing the opposite, and the opposite is you want the red line to touch the top red line right here, and once that's done, you know that you're going to press a sell. It's pretty much the opposite for boom. You want the red line to touch the top red line, and once it's done, you press your sell, and you know spikes are going to follow. Again, the red line touches the top red line, spikes will follow. So you can try this on all boom and crash indices, whether it's boom 500, crash 500, or boom 1000, crash 1000, or it's boom 300 or crash 300. This strategy will catch spikes on those, as long as you follow the instructions and you are comfortable with the strategy. So make sure you get the correct zoom level, you get the correct settings, and you follow the instructions. So the exit points will obviously be after a spike has occurred. You want to take profit. as simple as that. After the spike occurs, you want to take profit. That's how simple this strategy is. So already on crash 1000, if you guys are early, you can see that we are now heading for the top red line right here. So if you watch this early enough, you can actually look for this trade and press your sell trade and actually profit out of it. All right, with that said, I hope you guys have a fruitful month of February, and I hope you guys make lots and lots of profit. If you want to join this winning team for account management, for mentorship, and for signals, make sure you contact me. Get my number from the Telegram channel. The link is in the description box, and don't miss anything. Be a subscriber to this channel. Until next time.